What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Don Jarrett back with another video. Today we are reacting into the sad reality of prank channels. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Road to 300 subscribers. Let's get right into the video. Sad reality of prank channels. Let's get right into it. Original link will be in the description.
Gideon, Loaf, Canal Joseph are building absolute empires from terrorizing the public. They have overtaken their previous era of prank videos, but that comes at a sad cost.
Okay. Like, the people he named, I don't know the Loaf guy like that, but if he's lumped in with Gideon and Canal Joseph, that means they do real pranks. I'm not gonna lie, Gideon, I believe people credit him for saving the prank scene, because there was a period before Gideon where every YouTuber that was doing pranks was boyfriend, girlfriend, fake pranks, or just them doing fake pranks with their friends involved, which to me ruined the prank genre, because it was like everything was fake. If I wanted to see something fake, I'll watch TV, you know? And then YouTube, that's when YouTube took this fake, what's the word? That's when everything on YouTube became fake as well.
I'm Saiji, and I create weekly commentary content that I find interesting myself. Today, we will explore the life of creators behind prank channels, exploring their mental health, their daily hardships, and what built them to be the creators they are today. Let's start with the current king of pranks. Gideon is an amazing content creator. One so highly respected.
He's the only one that I really watch out of the three. And even, I don't really watch him that often like I used to, but Gideon definitely is a mastermind when it comes to the pranks.
Be a part of our team. You know, JJ and I, we love you. We love your content. And Gideon is the first member of the Prime Squad. What we're building, a group of up-and-comers.
He's also the first YouTuber I've seen that was publicly a menace. And I said that not because he's doing those non-sexual or gold digger pranks that we all can't seem to stop watching, but because this man is actually a menace. His main channel started July 1st, 2018. And his first video we can see uploaded was him getting suspended for hustling at school. This young Gideon was onto something amazing. And since then, he's gone on to develop a huge fan base, be featured on multiple outlets, including ESPN.
Getting a haircut at the game, that was...
His rise to fame was amazing. He does indeed live a good life, but his good life does not come without sacrifice. If you dive a little deeper, you'll observe that Gideon is very stressed out. I noticed this particularly when he would periodically take breaks. Not too long ago, he left for a few months to create fire content with Nico. That left his fans dehydrated for content. They often got upset. They demoralize him so much because he's not able to provide them a little dose of serotonin for 13 minutes on average his videos are. This pressure is huge. And one thing
that's the thing too. With prank channels, like, every content creator goes through this, but within the prank genre, it's definitely harder, because like I said, every channel, every video is expected to outdo the last. But with pranks and like these menace videos that Gideon and Canal Joseph, the content that they do is so relying on getting reactions out of the public that it's just like you can't just throw something together. Like, you see a lot of content creators nowadays try to throw pranks together, and they end up looking like weirdos because some guys don't know. But it's like with Gideon and Canal Joseph, you gotta doing their style of content. Not only do you have to top the last video, you gotta be able to top the last video without doing something overboard and gonna get you canceled. And that's something, as a prank channel, especially doing real pranks, that is hard to do. That's what I would say about fake pranks. Fake pranks are a lot easier to do, because it's like you got planned what you're gonna do, how the person's gonna respond. With a real prank, you don't know how the public's gonna react to what you're doing. That's why Gideon, like, they both have I don't know Canal Joseph content enough, but I'm pretty sure he's got arrested a few times behind some of his pranks as well. I believe Gideon has been arrested 3 times. So it's like, at what cost are, you know?
I respect him as a man for being able to be vulnerable with his audience. The constant demand to please his fan base places huge pressure on him, to the point where it's actually upsetting to watch. We won't deny that his content is amazing, but to consistently keep up that high level of content and to feel bad for not being able to produce good content or deliver. And when I say that he feels bad, I mean this bad.
It's sad that I'm just now realizing that, like, I'm selling out on you guys, bro. I'm phase rugging y'all, and it's sad because I don't want to do that to y'all, bro. I literally love you guys. It was supposed to be us versus the world, but it's like I'm joining the world.
It's painful. It seems like people forgot that content creators are people, and it actually doesn't just stop there. Gideon does also fairly go to jail pretty often.
That's what I was just saying.
And that right there in itself is a huge risk. Jail's not a fun place at all. I mean, have you ever seen a clip of Beyond Scared Straight? He may see it as worth it, which, I mean, it gained him a couple million subscribers. Is there a point where you should take time to focus on yourself? This is actually a YouTube-wide problem. People should appreciate him a tiny bit more, because not only does he risk himself terrorizing others for your entertainment, but he also puts his life on the line. Kind of like
That's
Loaf,
a fair
who's
point.
another prank channel on YouTube known for being a menace to society. But his story is quite a bit different from Gideon.
I never heard of
Before I
him,
start,
so
I want to point out something that's really important. Go ahead and type Loaf in the search bar. L-O-F-E. As of April 3rd, 2023, Loaf.
let me look before he explain. In the YouTube search bar, I'm gonna type in LOFE. I don't get it.
I pop up under a single search term. He's a popular creator. Could he possibly be getting shut up by YouTube?
Oh, I get it. Because when you type LOF, the lo-fi is going to be the first thing to pop up. Yup, lo-fi was the first. It says life. Like, before, it was like a couple searches before you get the.
Started his YouTube channel.
So maybe he's shadow banned. That's what he's
Loaf
saying.
has always been a laid back guy.
That's why I was like, I don't get it.
His awkward, nonchalant vibes is what I think sets him apart from the rest. That's not to say he isn't a menace, though. Just about every video is him messing with the public. So it didn't take too long for Loaf to start booming in popularity. Not too long after his first uploads, he would upload the video interviewing for Chick-fil-A with My Pleasure tattooed on my forehead, gaining 800,000 views. Thus,
First video?
let me explain a rise to you. A rise always starts from somewhere, and majority of the time, it's at the bottom. And boy, it was Loaf in a hard position. Fortunately, like Gideon, Loaf is able to be vulnerable with his audience. In his video titled YouTube Saved My Life, he gives us direct access to its emotional state and where he is now compared to back then.
Failure, loser, and loner.
Loaf, like all of us, was bullied. He also didn't get the best
Dang.
grades and overall seemed to have no proper direction in where he wanted to go in life. He was picked on, hurt, but everyone deals with pain differently.
If you have certain thoughts, please call a hotline and get the help you need. You are important, even if it's only to your dog.
Loaf's career was born from being bullied. He did not know how to handle being bullied at the time, so he turned to content creation. He found happiness and peace through making others smile, often putting others before himself, because he could never figure out a way to make himself happy. Sounds like a lot of us, right? Crazy enough, making others happy is often the outlet for a lot of people who got bullied because they don't want others to feel the same thing that they felt. Loaf shows us every day that he isn't the person that bullies painted him out to be. And while I think his content that he does right now is borderline bullying, it can be funny. Most of the jokes he plays really just piss people off in the moment. And if you notice a pattern with the best YouTube menaces, pay attention to how often these channels encounter police. Again, I see them meeting the new prank agenda, which is getting cops called or getting banned from establishments. Sometimes all he does.
And that's the thing too. Like, if you decide later that you want to be interested, I can only imagine the places that these. That's something I didn't even consider when I was talking earlier. It's like the places that these dudes get banned from. It's probably so many stores that these guys just can't walk into all willy-nilly that an everyday person can. Not because they stole nothing or anything crazy like that. Probably because a prank they did went a little overboard and the employees wasn't feeling it in the moment, and boom. So I get it.
Out alright, unlike a content creator who has gotten prison sentences for the pranks that they pulled. This content creator in Morocco went to prison for 3 years for a prank they pulled. The unnamed man pulled a prank by putting a desk and sitting in front of a thankfully non-automatic train. The conductor was able to stop in time before hitting the unnamed man, but the level of pranks people go for a bit of internet fame is crazy. He sat there, really drinking a cup of coffee and smoking. You know what the unfortunate part is? He didn't even get the fame he wanted. He's labeled as...
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, he's lucky that it was a non-automatic train, but come on. It's like certain pranks y'all do. Like, I'll say Keneal Joseph, Gideon, and I'm assuming this Loaf guy too, if these are the 3 pillars of pranks right now, when they do a prank, there's a story to it, and it's like, it's getting the people, you actually get in their emotion too. But it's like, situations like this is dangerous. And not only is it like, what do you gain out of doing a prank like this? You're risking your life.
Congrats.
Even deeper than they are.
Jail for an article still unnamed. There is also a story about a YouTube prank robbery where a 20-year-old wielded a knife to stage a robbery. Unfortunately, that man Timothy Wilkes was shot. I don't know where he's seen that as a good idea, but it's sad to see his life taken because of his goals for YouTube. But how about another big name creator that gets in illegal trouble, but also street trouble? Let me introduce you guys to Canal Joseph. When you search in his name on YouTube, the first term that shows is Canal Joseph Fight.
Yep.
Which says enough about his level of pranks. Canal Joseph, in my opinion, is probably the biggest public menace of them all. But it wasn't as easy for him to grow as it took 3 years for his first video to pop off, doing his Spider-Man No Way Home Ding Dong Ditch pranks. His greatness does, however, come with a cost. It's pretty often when Canal Joseph goes to extreme measures, and oftentimes he encounters people who don't enjoy the pranks as much as he does. There are multiple clips of him getting pressed or physically in fights with people he's pranking. Sometimes they'll grab him, sometimes they'll threaten him. Actually, there's even a viral video of him stealing luggage as a prank.
Yeah.
In the clip, Canal can be seen.
I would say I known about him a little before then, but that's when I really started seeing him more after the hair pull, after dude. Cause I'm like, that dude had the worst. I'm pretty sure that dude had the worst day of his life. Not only did you get luggage pranked, you turned around and got arrested for it too, because he been like, if you saw, Canal Joseph wasn't trying to be aggressive with him or none of that, but you just see him pulling his hair and dragging him.
Slapped by the person that he attempted to prank.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about.
I won't discredit that at times he does go to clear up prior beef that he may have with people, but unfortunately, that's the image that he built on himself. He's, in my opinion, the most extreme out of the big 3 YouTubers I mentioned, and often putting his
I can see that.
just doesn't seem worth it. He has to make extreme content like that now because of his image, and I don't think he can make normal level pranks because of how he built his channel. But I will say, shout out to his boy Spirit. He's such a great guy for real.
You good?
I like Canal Joseph. I'll give him his props for providing a platform for Spirit as well. Canal also got vulnerable in front of his audience with.
I really thought, like, at the end of the year, I thought I was going to be at 100K, and the year hasn't even ended, bro. And we're almost at a million, bro. And this is insane.
And I think it's beautiful that content creators are stepping out and being very visual and vocal about their mental health. It's a beautiful time we live in, and luckily, not too many are clout hungry. But this also isn't a video made to gain sympathy for these pranksters, because 9 times out of 10, they're harassing locals in the public at some point. But locals,
I mean, that's true.
Rather, they were going sexual. Gold digger pranks and gone sexual pranks were our guilty pleasures. This was the first peak of.
It wasn't. It was cool at first. I was capping. It was cool at first, but it's like it started getting played out. The only pranks I know is fake too, but only one I can kind of watch because there's be a deeper story to it is the UDY Sergio pranks, not pranks, but the gold digger loyalty testers. Those are the ones that I like to watch. I might even start reacting to those, but those I actually like, because the story, even though it's fake, the story to it is like, I can see how she fell for that. Or sometimes I'm like, it's not so overly scripted that it's like real. It feels to me like in the UDY ones, it feel like real life scenarios made into a storyline, if that makes sense.
Where normally creators would park a nice car somewhere at a gas station or in public, and they seem to only encounter the most beautiful women in the world. Like, for real. In both ways, their luck is insane. This time period is cringy, but why can't we stop watching them? I mean, are you watching them for some booty? These pranks exploit women 9 times out of 10. And really, there's only proper compensation for the creator of the video rather than the women met in the videos. It's unfortunate. I mean, really.
That's true. Let's be real, he got a point. After those videos, you wouldn't know who the chick was. You wouldn't know who the guy was either. The only person really gaining from the situation is the person who does the prank or whatever. Like UDY. I'm pretty sure all those people are other up and coming actors themselves. But they don't gain nothing out of being in those videos.
I think pranks in modern times are better than pranks that Vitali, Fuzi, and others did. I'm glad to be out of that era for sure. Pranks used to be easy though. All you had to do was place a bucket of water over a door, or put a fake snake somewhere, or just do simple things.
For
But now
sure.
people are walking with fake nuts hanging out their jeans at Walmart. If you guys like this
What is
content,
wrong
I have
with
another video that I think you guys would really enjoy. You go ahead and click.
Hey, W video, man. Please show like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Roll to 300 subscribers, and I'm out. Peace.